All right, I'm going to see if I could give you an overview of the tibia and the fibula really quick in the figural form. So if we have our figure, that's the skull, rib cage, pelvis, um, femur, tibia is right here, foot, fibula's here, foot, fibula. And from the side, femur right here, tibia, and the foot, and fibula in the back. So that's kind of where we're going right now. We're getting ready to do this area right here. And so below the knee, basically, right up to the knee. So the tibia is kind of a T. You can think of it as a long T. And the top of it is this platform, just almost like a golf tee in a way. So from the front view, it's kind of blocky like that. And this would be the side view. And the front part of that plane is actually sloped forward. And it comes down to a bump. And then behind it, it slopes forward. From that bump, we're looking at the profile of the tibia here. From that bump, we come in a little bit, then come back forward, and then come back to the ankle. And this kind of just comes straight down. Okay, so this is the inside view. This is the inside view, right? Is that, no, I'm sorry, this is the outside view. This is the inside right here, line. So we're going to come down, and then the ankle is right here. The shin, basically the shin is what I'm drawing right now. That sharp plane that comes down. And from the side we have the fibula, which connects to the back of the tibia. This is the outside view. And that bone is thin. I'm not going to draw front and back profile of it. It's a pretty thin bone, right? And it connects like that at an angle. And at the bottom, it connects to the tibia. It comes down lower because it's set lower. It's about the same measurement as the tibia, but it's set lower. So the ankle on the outside is lower than the ankle on the inside. Okay? And what fills the space in between here is something called the interosseous membrane. And you know, that's not terribly important, except that when we start building muscles, that's just a natural border between the muscles in the back of the lower leg and the muscles in the front of the lower leg. So there's just like this wall, this kind of tendinous type of wall there. From the top view, let's erase this a little bit. Let's include the feet too. So from the front view, the foot comes out like that. From the side view, the foot something like that. And the measurement of the foot is about half of the distance between this point and the ground plane. So the feet, there's 2 feet lengths in between that, or 2 head lengths. You could think of the foot as a head length. And we'll get into proportions later. But this area right here, the condyle at the top, it forms kind of a D-shaped. It's kind of a D shape. And this bump would be right around here. And the reason there's 2 condyles, there's a medial, which means the inside, middle, lateral, which is the outside. And the reason there's 2 is because the femur is basically divided into 2 forms that rests on top of that. And what it is on the top of the tibia, there's kind of like this dish, 2 dishes, one for the outside part of the femur and one for the inside part. And so that's why we call it the medial condyle and the lateral condyle. And for the femur, it'd be the same thing, medial condyle, lateral condyle. So the terms that you would want to know are the condyles of the tibia. This bump right here is called the tibial tuberosity. The ankles, it's the medial malleolus and the lateral malleolus. So the fibula has the lateral malleolus, tibia has the medial malleolus. And then you have this bump right here, which is the head of the fibula, which muscle attaches to. Now also the shaft of the tibia, is important to know that it's a triangular shape. If we cut that right there in half, that cross section would be triangular. And the reason that's important is because this plane, if this is the inside, you could feel on your leg that that's just bony. And on this side, there's muscle that attaches on that plane. And on the back side, there's muscles that attach on that plane. So it's kind of nice to know that that triangle shape, it helps you get the forms of the muscles on the lower leg. So anyway, that's it for the drawing of this, and I'll do a sculpture demonstration as well.